So a lot of people have been wanting me to post his deck profile in English of my WCQ winning Draco Palace deck. So let's just do this quickly since I hate long videos. I'll do a tournament report after this. So let's go with the cards first. 3 Performer Pal Pendulum Sorcerers, the basis of the deck. I never actually needed more than one, maybe sometimes the second one, but you need to play all 3 to draw him and shit. But I understand how it's still playable at 1 in OCG. Yeah. 1 Turtle and 1 Lizard draw. A lot of people ask me why not a second Lizard draw. Because drawing it is bad. It's just bad. 1 Monkey Board and 1 Crobat Joker. They're at 1, so I don't have much of a choice. 2 Odd Eyes Unicorn, 1 Odd Eyes Phoenix, and 1 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. I played 2 unicorns because the amount of damage this monster does, plus its scale is great for the base of the deck, which we're going to go into that shortly, which is basically making Corinne. And it's a good way to out a monarch. If you have, for example, like this and a sorcerer in your scale, and you have like this in hand, you could just like pendulum summon your hand instead of your extra deck, get over like huge monarchs, and then go into your extra deck after you outdo the main. Or you could just like pendulum summon this. This monster is so good against Majesty's Fiend and stuff. I really liked playing him over Majesty's Fiend, over Odd Eyes Fusion. And when I just drew him turn 0, I would just go end phase search for Eccentric Archfiend. He was really good. He was really good. Draco Slayers. 6 Draco Slayers. This is pretty standard. And I played a second Lecter instead of a Lecter and a Vector due to my scales, since Corinne is a scale 2. And I initially had only 9 high scales and like 14 low scales. So I had to start evening that out. So yeah, double Lecter is good, and it won me a top 4 against Odd Eyes Magician. The best card of the deck, Corinne. It's good against Monarchs, it's good against BA, it's good against the Mirror Match, it's good against everything. It's just the best meta call I could have done, and it won me the tournament. It just won. 2 Bumbukus. I played 2 Bumbukus instead of 1 Upstart, and played 41 because I needed a scale 5 for most of my normal plays, and I needed to accelerate drawing this card, which is basically winning. If you get this card on board and your opponent can't out it efficiently, you win. And Bumbuku's pretty good. It's another good normal summon, because the only good normal summon you have is Joker, and now you have Bumbuku. 2 Eccentric Archfiends. I might play 3 at Worlds, since I use the Exile Force effect, the monster effect, a lot more than I thought I would. Really good, and Pendulum Summon. You can Pendulum Summon it with Corinne, scale 2. Really good card. Do not regret this card. It won me top 16. Abductor basically moves the entire deck. You cannot not play 3 cards. This card is dirty. This card should be at 1. It's fucked up. And that's enough for Pendulum Monsters. Now hand traps. 2 Maxis and 2 Veilers instead of 3 Maxis and 1 Veiler. Because a lot of people said, no, Veiler's only good because you can search with Abductor. Veiler's really good to close your games, especially since I'm not playing any traps. You need a more aggressive hand trap like Veiler. Maxi is not an aggressive hand trap. It's a resource hand trap. You play it, and if your opponent can beat you that turn anyway, he will beat you. Not the same with Veiler. And I pulled a 3rd Maxi from the main deck due to the amount of Monarchs I was going to play theoretically. I played mostly PK Fires, but whatever, I have Corinne for that. Now spells. 2 MSTs, since I'm not playing any traps. MST was necessary to get my field through. I wasn't playing any traps due to Corinne being basically like a trap. It's the best defense you can have this format. And MST is just there to make sure Corinne and everything else gets on the field. Draco Face Off. No need to explain that. If I have to explain this to you, you're an idiot. One painful decision because I was avoiding brick cards. Odd Ice Fusion, out. The second painful decision, out. I only have one search off of this. I'm not going to play more. 1 is broken, 2 is bad. 2 Sky Iris, 1 Necro Valley, and 3 Terraformings. Why am I playing 3 Terraformings and Necro Valley instead of 2 Sky Iris and 2 Terraformings? And Terraforming is the best card in the deck along with Corinne. It's what gets you started. You drew badly, but you have a Terraforming, you automatically fix your hand. You cannot draw this card badly, and if you draw 2, oh great, I get to search a Necro Valley, which beats every deck in the format except this. And it's a good way to also play 41 cards and fit everything you want in it. 3 Terraformings was broke. I just drew this all the time and it was great. Extra deck is pretty self-explanatory, but 2 Dynosters. I didn't play a third one because if you have to go into a third Dinoster, you already lost. 2 Majesters. I played 2 because lots of times you draw a really bad hand and you only have enough for 1 Exceed, and you have to avoid dying. So I would go into Majester to search something off an M phase and win next turn instead of doing a strong field there and now. And an Ignister, I don't have to explain Ignister, it's broke, it's at 1 for a reason. Let's go with ranked 4s. Double Dweller. Dweller was by far the best rank 4 I played in the entire tournament, along with Majester. It was broken, it gave me too many games, it's ridiculous. Castell. Yes, Castell, he's great. Yeah, I do this all the time too because I'm really afraid of back row. I'm just a pussy with back row. Rebellion. I played this because I was terrified of Majesty's Fiend. It's a lot more annoying than people think. People say Majesty's is overrated. They are wrong. Majesty's can stop your fucking deck. It can ruin you. If you draw a good hand and they Majesty's Fiend you, your hand is shit. If you draw a bad hand and they Majesty's Fiend you, you're pretty happy because bad hands are just monsters that do nothing. Giant hand. I did not do this once. Never did it. I always prefer to do Dweller. This was unnecessary. Second Dweller had the same function. Now for the odd numbers. Utopia Beyond. I did this once for game with 2 Corinnes because we were in time and I need to do a lot of damage quickly, so I just went Beyond. Everything at 0. Swing, game. And I win. This is really good. Playtesting, I did this all the fucking time. But I didn't play a lot of Cosmos, so it wasn't necessary. Titanic is self-explanatory, best rank 8. And Dante for Cherry Blossom, this was a mistake. I would rather this be a Gusto Emerald or something like that. And let's just say that quickly for the video, not to be 1 million minutes long. Cherry Blossom, big mistake. I made Ignister twice with this, but only resolved its effect efficiently once. This card was bad. The only good thing about it, it's a fucking tuner. Third Veiler and third Maxi. Basically, if I was going second, or if I was going against BA, I would main the Maxi, depending against the matchup, of course. And the Veiler was exclusively placed here for going second, for going against Monarchs and replacing the Maxis. Raigeki. It's a great card, but not its format. This is just for Monarchs. Yeah, just Monarchs. Book of Eclipse. This card is insane versus Cosmo. It's the best side deck you can go against Cosmo. You do this, it's like a trap stud. You just go Book of Eclipse, and their turn in your turn is safe. They can't Cosmojo you. If they tag out, their tag outs mean nothing. You get rid of Floodgate monsters. You can do like so much shit against Cosmo. This card is just amazing. I would have loved to draw this. I never drew it. It would have given me so many games against Odd Eyes Magician, and it did not. For background removal, like generic ones, 2 Twin Twisters and the third MST, they went in against what I saw was a good side deck against me. If I saw an anti-spell Fragrance game 2, I would go in Twin Twisters since I always won game 1 usually in the tournament. Twin Twisters never saw play. But yeah, it gave me top 16 against a BA. He said 2. I saw he was siding really aggressive back row against other people in the top. So I went Twin Twisters intuitively, and what gave me the game. And MST almost always went in against Monarchs. And Royal Decree and Storm. These serve the same functions. I played them against the same decks. I played Storm going first because... Going second, sorry, not first. Because it's a back row wiper. Usually going second after your opponent sets all their back row. And going first, I just went Royal Decree. I would set Royal Decree, do a really passive turn as if I bricked or something. They would set all their back row, and I'd go and phase Royal Decree and win. I never drew Royal Decree, of course, but I did draw Storm, and it gave me tops 32. It gave me top 32. The only changes I would do is change the three Cherry Blossoms and the Dante for a Daiguster Emerald, 2 Ogres, and a second Pendulum Storm. And this is Pendulum Storm, by the way. And yeah, by Ogres, I'm referring to Ghost Ogre. And I would change the Giant Hand for any other useful card. The Giant Hand is pretty useless. Well, thank you and enjoy the video. Hope it serves you for the WCQ.